Hello everyone, welcome to another behind the scenes. I know I'm not actually working today, because, well, one, it's quite late on a Thursday and I work tomorrow morning, and the other is that, I kind of needed the day to recharge a little bit, just a tiny bit, because I'm going a little insane. And as you can see, I'm wearing my awesome fox onesie, because it's actually getting kind of cold here. Winter peg, man. Winter's coming. And I still have my fan on for some strange reason. I didn't say I was smart. You're assuming. Anyway, so some things that are coming up. My friend just rebranded his channel, which is pretty awesome. And we're planning on doing something for that because, well, we're cool like that. And I'm finally kind of getting my crap together for a lot of other things too. Another thing that happened is this week I was actually kind of tagged in a post. Basically, why do you do cosplay? And I was not in the right state of mind to actually answer that the other day. You know when you have one of those days where you're just like, no, everything can just go away? Yeah, that was my day the other day. So I was tagged in it about, why do I do cosplay? And as you can tell, obviously I have absolutely no problems with, wearing anything that's goofy or funny or animal or whatever. I'm not a furry, I don't understand you guys, but you're still pretty cool anyway, and I don't understand how you don't die when you're in, like, 40-degree weather in those suits. Seriously, how? So I kind of wanted to get into why I do cosplay. Now, I've done it for a few different reasons. When I started, my first character was Haruhi Suzumiya, and I really identified with her. This was back in, I was just finishing up grade 10, which was 2006. If you want to do your math, yeah, go for it. Yeah, that was 2006. That was my first cosplay character. And I really identified with the character, so I really wanted to do it. And if you ask my mom, she will say that I did not cut my hair for that cosplay, because that's what I told her. Totally did. Secret's out, Mom. But also because, like, in the summer it's really warm, and when you have long hair and you have dark hair, it kind of sucks on your neck, so I had chopped my hair down to my shoulders at the time, and before that it was like down to kind of my mid-torso range. The second year I cosplayed, I actually got to cosplay within a cosplay. I cosplayed Konata Izumi, and if you know anything about Lucky Star and about Konata, you know that she cosplays Haruhi Suzumiya. So I got to do a cosplay within a cosplay years before Inception happened. It was great. Oh, I wish I could. I wish I could still fit those costumes. But time and age and food, definitely not always all that great. I've done quite a few cosplay characters to the point where I actually forget all of the ones that I've actually cosplayed. And then when I got sick back in 2011, this was before we found out I had celiac disease, I was severely malnourished, and I pretty much made an oath. Like, I am going to Comic-Con. If I have to go in a wheelchair, it's gonna happen. Because I missed my anime convention that summer. I was really, really depressed about it. And so I went as Mako Albarn, and that was a super, super important one, because I was super sick that year, and I was super depressed about it, and I wasn't allowed to get a cat because I'm allergic to cats, and because I lived in an apartment at the time. Which I still live in an apartment, but different apartment. But I'm also still allergic to cats. But at least I'm less depressed about it now. So we kind of continued on. And then a few years ago, my aunt passed away, which was really, really sad. And how I got through that was I worked on my Jedi costume, my first Jedi costume. Not the gray one that you see on my cosplay page that I never update. Sorry. But I made basically the regular Jedi, like Obi-Wan, Kenobi, and Qui-Gon Jinn one, but like bright pink. And it was awesome. And I still have the robe for it, and I still have the costume, but I've lost quite a bit of weight since then. But that was how I ended up actually dealing with the pain of my aunt passing away, because it brought up a lot of other things that had come up in the past for me personally, for some family in there, so that kind of sucked. But that's how I dealt with it, and then yeah, and now I love designing things, especially for my Jedi costumes. This last one I didn't realize that I pulled from Miku, but I totally did, which I'm okay with, I guess, now. And I've done, let's see, what was the other one that was really important? Oh, and I've learned a lot through cosplay as well. Definitely learned new skills, some time management, which honestly, if you ask any cosplayer, all of our time management is absolute crap. And mine still is, as you can probably tell. But I also do it for the feeling that I get when I'm around the friends that I really care about and that do all the same stuff that I do. Like, we're awesome costumes. And especially when we get together and we're all wearing the same, like, kind of the same series. You meet new friends, you get hugs, it's great. When I was Link, actually, that was really fun, too, is I got a lot of hugs for being Link, because Link is awesome. And it's great. And if, I will basically use any excuse to wear anything that's not normal clothes. I got into a bar once for free because I was wearing a costume. My friends that were like, oh, just come to the bar in your costume. I'm like, you do realize I did not bring any real clothes to the convention that I'm at. They're like, yeah, that's fine. So the guy that's like checking all our IDs and everything, he's like, oh yeah, that'll be $10. I'm like, no. With a costume like this, it should be free. This is awesome. And he's like, okay. So I got into a bar for free. I also got quite a few looks on the bus. I was part of the Light the Night walk last weekend, and I figured what better way to light the night than with an epic glow stick of glow sticks. So I brought my saber, and then I decided to wear my robe. And I got quite a few looks, and I just keep thinking, nerds, as nerds, we're allowed to like things the way we like things. And we're kind of ridiculed for it at the same time, which is really, really crappy. And honestly, I keep looking at everyone I know and everyone who's not a nerd, and I see how bitter they are about a lot of things. I'm not saying I'm not bitter either, but, what can you do? But at the same time, if they were to take even half the amount of passion that a lot of us have for these costumes or any other things that we do, the 501st, the 1701st, anything like that, if they took half the passion that any of us have for anything in their life, I'm sure they would be less bitter. Because it's very important, I think, to take any kind of joy in any little thing in life, and I think it's okay to take that joy in life. And if, I work in a pharmacy as well, so when I look at different pills, I'm like, ooh, this one looks like this, ooh, this one looks like this. I think it's okay that that I and that other people like me take this kind of joy in life, because otherwise you're just gonna go through your day, you're gonna be miserable, and who wants that? Wear a fox onesie, wear, I don't know, cat ears every day. I mean, I can't do it for work, but generally what I'm wearing to work is I'm always wearing a nerdy shirt underneath my work shirt, so that I can be like Superman at the end of the day and be like, yeah, I'm a nerd again. And I have my awesome Star Wars bracelet that my mom bought for me from Toys R Us. Look at that. Look how awesome that is. Can't really see it, but but you get my point. And so if you're ridiculed at all by anybody for taking that kind of joy in life about anything, you just stop talking to those people, because you don't need that negativity in your life. I mean, I can't convey properly. I'm not a very good wordsmith. I don't know if anyone's figured that one out yet. but I can't necessarily convey my thoughts in a very um, elegant way, I guess would be the wording. Um, but don't feel bad, and don't let anybody make you feel bad for taking the joy that you take in life. And if they do, don't talk to them anymore, because that's just not cool. Alright, I am going to run away and go to sleep for the night, and then got a lot of work to do this weekend. And it's a long weekend, so I can actually get some work done. While also thinking that I need to get some rest in there. We need more than 24 hours in a day. I've decided this. You guys have a great weekend. Bye.